Hi. So basically, I'm at my father-in-law's gallery, which is also going to be where new studio is going to be located at. So basically, we're going to make a photo studio. Um, yeah, in Kapok. I'm unboxing my TEMU stuff. I got a bag of full of TEMU stuff. And I took out my first item and I was like, dude, I don't even remember what this is. So let's do some unboxing, right? While like talking about life. Yeah, I've been meaning to make a YouTube video. Sorry I kind of disappeared after getting married, but yeah, I got really busy. Getting married, I would say the busyness is balancing both families, like I'm still part of my own family, Andy is part of her family, but now we're one unit and we kind of like have to go to everything. Not have to, we do want to as well, it's fun to hang out with both family sides. But yeah, now it's like, especially now that I'm like living here, I moved into my in-laws place. But I think I'm just in general, again, quite an introverted person, and I get socially exhausted quite quickly. But yeah, is this my camera bag? Yeah, it is a new camera bag. Wow. I think I got this for like $13, I think. So yeah, shout out to Timo. And then yeah, we went to Taiwan for a holiday, which is crazy because we didn't even post any photos because we were so tired. Because imagine, we had the wedding, we had our honeymoon, and we went back to work. And I know that's the normal thing. I know like everybody does that, but for me specifically, like again, I'm running a business, right? And then there's just like New Wave is at the stage now that we have productions every week, which is funny because I've tried to avoid this. I've tried to like limit the amount of productions we take and whatnot, but again, some opportunities are just too good to reject. So yeah, and now as well, I have a full team under me. I have 4 permanent employees. No, 3 now. One just finished last month. Our animator Izel, shout out, who did most of Kampung Buah. So yeah, we're hiring an animator soon. And yeah, and we have 4 interns under us. And yeah, we have a full team now, so we could take more productions, but still, like, we're just so burnt out. Like, it's crazy. I feel like the more we take people, the more jobs we just get, and it's just like me trying to keep up with the growth of the company, which is like, of course, a good thing. I'm not complaining. I understand the job market and the economy right now. It's hard for some businesses to flourish, but again, we started during COVID when a lot of people stopped. So I think that really helped us because a lot of creative companies and whatnot shut down around like 2021, 2022, and that was when we started going up. So we started getting a lot of we started getting new clients. A lot of opportunities opened up around the same time as well. So yeah, it's pretty tiring. Today is my first free day in the past 2 weeks, free-ish, because I'm still at the gallery trying to set up some stuff. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm like jumping up from updates to yeah. I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah, I think this is gonna be like a spotlight that I got for the artworks. So yeah, if you guys live around Kapo area or again around Mintiri area, you guys can drop by as soon as I think September. We're gonna start opening up. Look at that! Wow! Ooh, and we can control it as well. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing as well, like with growth comes with appreciation, but comes with stress. And then me in general, I always struggle with this even when I was a YouTuber. It's so hard for me to complain because it's like this is what I wanted, and it's like a self-induced issue, because if I just stop working, all the problems will stop. But yeah, look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? But we gotta cool. So I got this light. I think I got a few as well. Oh, don't tell me I have to drill it. Oh my god, do I? No, it's not. I think I can stick onto it. Oh, no, sorry. Okay. So that's that. But yeah, so basically the concept with the place is, okay, I'll show you guys around a bit. So this is gonna be our studio side. We're gonna have a white backdrop there, you know, like a self-photo studio type of thing. We gotta move some of the artworks to free up some space. And yeah, so this is the gallery side. Basically, this is where you can chill, you can relax. We're gonna have like drinks and whatnot, you guys can buy. Yeah, these are my father-in-law's artworks, beautiful artworks, yeah. So this is the more cafe side. And this is the sketching area, so we're gonna have a designated sketching spot. Again, if you want to sketch, make these sketches, you know. Yeah, it's air conditioned, and yeah, we got a kitchen here on the other side. But yeah, so yeah, people can put their food here and whatnot. We're in contact with some local companies already to supply some food. But it's just the cafe part, we're not entirely sure yet. But yeah, if you own a cafe or home-based cafe and you want to expand all the way to Kapok, then yeah, we're here to accept you. Just let us know. Okay, I don't want this video to be over 10 minutes. But yeah, let's talk about a bit of my TED Talk, right? So I did a TED Talk yesterday, 2 days ago. Amazing. This is some boring TEMU stuff. This is just for my production, honestly. But yeah, cool. This is for you to connect a camera to your laptop or desktop. So yeah, when you take a photo, you can see yourself on the big screen. Yeah. And yeah, I did a TED Talk. Which is a crazy story because they approached me just 6 days before that, and they were just like, a spot freed up, so do you want to do it? And I was just like, okay, so I'm like second option. They're just like, no, you've been always on the list and whatnot. I was like, no, it's fine. Like, I totally understand, like, because I'm at the stage where when I was doing it, I was like, oh my god, why am I doing it? But then I swear to you, if I wasn't selected, I would be like, what the hell? Why am I not in it? You get what I'm saying? It's that thing of like perspective. So I was like, I know why, but yeah, for other companies that know me only from social media and whatnot, I think I understand why it's kind of like a tougher pick, especially again, like compared to the other industries to be in. The film industry is not the most profitable one. Because again, even though we're making profit through corporate and whatnot, we brand ourselves as a film industry. So yeah, that's the thing. I think again, Ryan Sufyan makes total sense. He's FNB and he's growing so fast. Kairani's Closet, which is kind of like a modernized version of online shopping, which is personal shopper, which kind of boomed during COVID time. And yeah, now she's pretty big. And then Bashari, of course, Bashari. And then she's pretty clean cut. You get what I'm saying? Of course, like some people like her, some people don't. But again, like she doesn't have much controversy, like in a way that she's made a mistake. So yeah, like she's pretty brand friendly. So I understand why I was. And again, she's much more mature and well put together as well. She has a good image. So yeah, wow, look at this. Oh my god, didn't melt. Cool. So these are. So when you take photos here, you guys can get different shades of light. Cool. Yeah, because I feel like I'm just kind of like a loose cannon, because I don't, and I tried to. I was so scared of accidentally swearing on TED, but again I didn't. I'm learning. I'm learning to be a bit more brand friendly, not for the money, but also like to show an example to people, right? As much as you want to be like an honest and authentic person, you don't need to swear. You don't need to, I don't know, talk crap about other people and whatnot. I guess, right? Yeah. But again, second thing to unbox or Oh my god, I'm on my fourth thing unboxing now. But yeah. Hi. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Wow. It's a sketching set. Let me show you guys. Wow. Wow. That's really cool. That's really cool. But yeah. So I'm essentially just right now just splitting up the stuff for my company and the stuff for the gallery in general. But yeah. Because again, my father-in-law told me that he wants no, I actually offered to manage it and he was like, yeah, please, because no one is gonna manage it if I don't do it. So yeah, I'm more than happy to run the business side of this place. But yeah, doing a TED talk in general, like in terms of the concept, is pretty crazy, you know, because I oh, it's my cloth. Wow, look at that. Wow, white cloth, beautiful. Why is it 3 meter by 4? It's supposed to be by 5. It's fine. Dang it. I might have got smaller size than what I expected, but it's fine. Okay. How long is 4 meters actually? Actually, I don't know. Actually. But yeah, I look back in my life and I was like, wow, because I genuinely do watch TED Talks and I am subscribed to it. Thinking about it now, you know, at 25, now especially having a National Geographic project as well, having a TED Talk and whatnot. And also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I had a meeting with Disney Plus. But it's not really meeting them. It's more of like I was in a call, and one of the like executive members were on it, just listening in when we were updating about Nat Geo. But yeah, you know, it's very. It's crazy to see where my life has went. You know, it's one way you could think about it in terms of like my growth, like from YouTube, from this to that to that to that. But also the other way is like, wow, the world is so small. You get what I'm saying? It's like you feel like everything's so far, especially when you're in Brunei, you know, everything's so far away from you, like, oh, Disney is so out of reach and whatnot. But you realize we're living in an online age where everything's technically interconnected. It's that we're the ones who's not taking the opportunities for ourselves, you know? So it's more of that. Yeah. And I genuinely believe this. I genuinely believe a lot of people can do what I do. I genuinely believe that. But I think it's more of, I don't think a lot of people have the drive to continuously do what I do. You get what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. That's what I believe. You know? Especially when, before I got married to D, there was a point where my parents wasn't as supportive of letting me get married yet because I was still a UBD student, and also they wanted me to get like a more stable job. Because yeah, to be fair, at that point, New Wave wasn't as stable as now, but started applying to other jobs like marketing jobs. I actually got kind of far-ish into RBA's marketing lead executive or something. I got shortlisted twice to the point it got to the presentation stage. And I remember at that point, my parents, on the day that they told me that I got shortlisted for the presentation stage, my parents told me that they already allowed me to get married. And the gaji for that was like around 3K and whatnot. And that was when I was like, I have been applying for these jobs just to get married to D, but then there's this one moment where I'm just like, I've already got the permission to marry D, so am I really in it for the money? You know, am I here to get a stable job? Not even stable, beyond stable job, beyond comfortable, and live a more lavish life, but you know, kind of like be less involved in the dreams. Because I still plan to like put money into New Wave, even though if I get a 3,000 salary, you know. And I honestly took me like around 20 minutes for me to just reject it, and I just told them, no, sorry, I have better opportunities, and the better opportunity wasn't like another offer. It's just New Wave. New Wave was a better opportunity for me. And I genuinely feel like this is what I mean by a lot of people I think can do what I do, but I don't think a lot of people would have made the decision I've made, because a lot of people would have went for the money. Because I think, again, I don't know how busy being an RBA marketing lead is, but I doubt it's as 7 days per week type of thing, like how I am right now with New Wave, you know. But I decided on this because this is my true calling. And I said this also in my TED Talk. Again, it's going to be out on the TED YouTube channel, hopefully soonish. But I created the first animated series in Brunei in 2025. If I didn't do it, nobody would. Because New Wave just learned animation. We as a company just learned how to do animation, like, honestly, last year. And we just like, okay, let's do it. Let's do the first animation. And there's companies that's known animation for like 10 years and they've never done anything. You get what I'm saying? But that's the thing. That's the thing. Nobody's willing to take that leap. But I'm telling you, we are nothing much more special than the other company. You know, we're not more skilled. We're not more, we don't have more capital. You get me? There's so many more companies with better skilled people, better capital, better this, but they're not risk averse. They're not willing to take the risk. You know, they're not willing to do something that's gonna push the industry forward. They're thinking about the short term, like how are we gonna pay rent for the next 2 months, you get me? But for me, it's like, how can I set up the industry in the next 10 years that can survive for 100 years? You get me? Like, it's kind of like that. But again, I know each person is not in the same position. I am not in the same position as some people as well. I understand my privilege as well. Yeah, essentially, that's my talk. Wait, let me just finish unboxing. Oh my god, I'm not even done yet. More lights. Oh. I'm not even talking, sorry guys, but yeah. 2 more lights, wow. But yeah, essentially my future plans. I already have a setup now at home to make YouTube videos. So it's gonna be 10 times easier for me to make YouTube videos now. Yeah. So get ready for more YouTube videos. I'm telling you, I genuinely do want to go back to YouTube. It's not just like a cry for help to be more relevant. I genuinely just do want to make videos. That's fun. Okay, paper. But yeah, that's it. I'll just end it there. I don't think there's any more useful stuff. This point onwards. Okay, more lights. Also, the major thing is this thing. Oh my god. Okay, last thing to unbox. Last thing. Oh, it's a flag. Yeah, I would like to say thank you to everybody who supported me up to this point in my career. I owe a lot to a lot of people for getting to where I am today. Oh god. That a flag? Wait a minute. Where's the flag? Oh, there it is. Oh, Polaroid camera rolls. Oh my god, it's empty. I thought it came with a cloth. What the? Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.